Arvell Reese is the best athlete in this draft. It's not close in my opinion at all. Jacob Hebert here for NFL World and the NFL Dream, as it is NFL Draft Week, and Arvell Reese is next on our list. Reese is 6'4", 243. He's a big guy, but he moves very well, physical, has great speed. He gets around the edge, and he also has a 22.5% pressure rate. Now, when I talk about pressure rate, what is a good number? What is the best number that you can get in a pressure rate? On average, 10 to 12%. He's got 22.5. That is unheard of, what he can do at this level at college football. Can he translate that into the pros? We will see. This is a guy who's listed as a linebacker, who's never really played edge before. He had 6.5 sacks. He had a half a sack the year prior. He can do some pass coverage stuff. He moved around a lot. He is just annoying to play. When you have those players, teams want them because they're so positive in the locker room. They bring so much. What I like about Arvell Reese, honestly, is the fact he admits he has to get better. The reason he admits it is because it's 100% true. Arvell Reese, like I said, he was not a pass rusher. He's only going to get better because, like he said, he doesn't have any pass rush moves. He's never really played pass rusher, so he doesn't have pass rush moves. He legit said, I did the opposite of what the offensive lineman did. That's what he did. If they expected speed, he went with power. If they expected power, he went speed. He didn't have a difference. He didn't know what he was supposed to do, which is a good starting point, but also shows I don't have any moves. I kind of just went on my athleticism and power. That's all I do. So he is going to get better, and he is working with a pass rushing coach. And whoever drafts him will have to continue that trajectory. Who I'm going to compare him to is a guy who went through the same thing, same position. Both were listed as a linebacker in college. Both didn't really play pass rush in college. It's Micah Parsons. And if you recall, Arvell Reese is taller and a little heavier than Micah is. But if you recall, Micah at the time did not play pass rusher. He was a linebacker in college. He didn't really know what he was doing. He didn't really have pass rush moves. Arvell Reese is in the same boat. They were also about the same age at that time. Arvell Reese is going to turn 21 years old on August 30th. So you're going to get a guy who's essentially going to be 21, the first week of being a 21-year-old, and he's going to play in his first ever game in the NFL. That's how good, this is how young this guy is and how much more he has to improve. There's certain teams I think he should go to, certain teams he should avoid from. Let me give you the names of the teams that he should go to. Honestly, I'm not saying that these are the best teams. I'm saying that these teams he's either available to go to, but the first spot I should say is the Jets. Why? They got to get a replacement for Jermaine Johnson, so it makes sense from a athletic or from a spot perspective. Putting him with Aaron Glenn, I think, would help his development. But here's the biggest concern I have. Are they not just going to go with David Bailey? Because David Bailey is a guy who they did a lot of homework on, but when they got to his 30th visit day, they said, nope, we're canceling it. So is he just getting pivoted to? Or is it, no, he's just going to be the guy? Who knows? Another team, and honestly, I think there's two great spots for him to go. The Cleveland Browns, because putting him with Myles Garrett is the same thing I said about Ruben Bain last week. Putting him with Myles Garrett benefits the defensive line of the Browns, and that makes that defensive line really good. It would make teams, quarterbacks, offensive linemen, and coaches not be able to sleep for weeks knowing that, oh my gosh, we got to play those two, that duo in Cleveland. That's going to be really tough. And also, it would be a hometown reunion, as Reese is from Cleveland, Ohio, excuse me. So it does benefit from a perspective like that. Another team, Washington, believe it or not, at pick 7. Why? Because Dan Quinn coached Michael Parsons. He knows how to coach this kind of athlete. It benefits him from a physical perspective. It benefits him from a time playing perspective. He's going to be with a coach who knows what he's supposed to do, knows how to coach a guy like that. It benefits him. I think that's a sneaky move for the Commanders if they want to go in that direction. But my dark horse team, I think, is the New Orleans Saints. It does shut the door of Cam Jordan returning, even though he's more of a legacy player, so I don't really think completely locks it. But it does shut the door a little bit. I think that's a dark horse team for him to go to. But another team, I think, if we throw their name in, only because they can trade up, because I don't think Arvell Reese is going to be getting out of the top 10 in any particular way. What about the Cowboys in that sense? What about the Giants? The Giants, they traded Dexter Lawrence, so now they got 2 firsts. Maybe they go in that direction. The Cowboys got 2 firsts. Maybe they go in that direction and try to trade up. I don't see a lot of teams wanting to do that, but you never know. You never fully know, and I'm curious to see what does happen in that aspect. But in my opinion, you look at Arvel Reese, like I said, he's 6'4", 243. He's heavier, but he's got long arms. He ran a 4.46 40, 4.46. Is unheard of at that size. He moves, and it's unbelievable to watch. I can't wait to see where he goes, and as the draft grows near, we're going to have a lot more answers to these questions. I'm curious to see, we're going to put this down as a pinned comment of the day. Who was the first OSU player to get drafted in 2026? Let us know in the comments. Appreciate y'all for watching. Like the video, subscribe, and join our community that is going here on the NFL World. For NFL World, I'm Jacob Hebert. Out.